Good morning. We have today a very long day and a very busy agenda as well. So we will attend today the Foreign Affairs Council and then the joint meeting of the foreign ministers and the ministers of defense. And then I will also attend the International Donors Conference for Turkey and Syria after the catastrophic earthquake which hit these two countries in February. As far as the Foreign Affairs Council is concerned, the most important topic today is, of course, countering the effects of the Russian war against Ukraine. And I will reiterate again the importance of supporting Ukraine on all dimensions. And I will express today's support of Romania for the new measures under the European Peace Facility to provide ammunition for Ukraine. At the same time, it is important to continue the efforts to isolate Russia. Romania is ready to work on another new sanctions package against Russia. At the same time, I will inform today my colleagues about the efforts of Romania, which continue. These efforts continue as far as the transit of Ukrainian grain and agricultural products. Over 14 million tons of grain and such products transited Romania. As far as the arrest warrant which was issued by the International Criminal Court, I will reiterate our position that no one should have impunity as far as the international crimes committed in Ukraine during the Russian war of aggression, and the support of Romania, which is very strong for the activity of the ICC, also taking into account that Romania was among the 43 states which 1 year ago have seized the ICC for crimes of war, crimes against humanity and crimes of genocide in Ukraine. At the same time, I will inform my colleagues today about the fact that Romania and Ukraine will organize in April jointly the first high-level conference on the Black Sea security under the Crimea International Platform. It will be organized in Bucharest, and this will be a very important occasion to draw on the lessons learned after the war and to see what we can do to have a more secure Black Sea region in the future. Of course, we will discuss during the Jumbo meeting of the Foreign Affairs and Defense Ministers about the strategic compass after a year since the adoption, and I think there is a lot of good progress in that regard. I will also draw attention on the situation of the Republic of Moldova and the need to support the government in Chisinau, which is a pro-European, pro-reform government. We need to continue the support for the reform process towards the European integration of the country. We have to continue the efforts to establish the civilian mission focusing on the security sector in the Republic of Moldova. And also we need to continue our efforts to create the sanctions regime against the destabilization actions against the constitutional order and the rule of law, which I have proposed during the previous Foreign Affairs Council. We also discussed Tunisia and Iran. On Iran, I will express support for the adoption today of the sixth package of sanctions, which was also co-sponsored by Romania. And last but not least, during the international conference for donors for Turkey and for Syria, I will express the full support of Romania for the reconstruction and for sustaining the efforts to alleviate the sufferings of the people affected by the earthquake. I will announce today a contribution of Romania of 1.3 million euros for both countries, and I would like only to remind that Romania was the first EU member state to deploy search and rescue teams on the ground in Turkey and to supply equipment to both countries. Thank you.
What is your reaction towards statements and comments from the Russian Foreign Ministry with regards to the language of Moldova versus Romania?
Well, thank you for this question. It is not usual or customary for a foreign minister to comment upon the statements of a spokesperson of another foreign ministry. What I can tell you is that when this decision was taken by the Moldovan parliament, which is a historic decision, Romania has welcomed this very important step, because it is re-establishing the historic truth about the name of the official language of the Republic Republic of Moldova. And at the same time, it is a sign of maturity of the Moldovan society and of its adherence to the European values. This so-called Moldovan language does not exist. It is an artificial construct which was created by the Soviet Union, and it was also used afterwards by Russia for disinformation purposes. Thank you.
What is your biggest expectation?
I think one of the most important results will be the agreement on the new measures under the European Peace Facility for providing ammunition to Ukraine. But I think there are many aspects that are very important in today's discussion. Thank you.